You've probably seen them. You may have even driven around one or two of these cars, just like snowplows have had to in recent days.
Usually what happens is at the beginning of the year, people start moving and then they get complacent.
Leaving cars parked on snow routes, forcing crews to ticket or even tow. The driver of this car didn't want to talk to us, saying he was new to the neighborhood. He didn't see the snow route signs, but his neighbor,
I was upset.
says Tuesday's snow had him parking in the garage instead of his usual spot on the street.
It's just common sense. Common sense today of, says don't parking 2 inches, don't park there.
It's also a problem. Plows can't clear roads, usually busy ones on a first pass, and have to make return trips. Snowplows have to swerve around parked cars and potentially into traffic. And you can see the ruts and compacted slush left behind on the street.
In this storm where it stayed cold and it's just a day after, it's pretty easy to clear. If you get where the temperature warms up and then it freezes again and then it turns into ice and then it's a little more difficult.
And he says the same applies to smaller secondary streets.
And there's some of those that have probably, if the car's been parked there, we probably haven't touched it all year.
Those streets are now narrower than they typically are, tough for 2 cars to pass on or for a plow to even get to.
Usually there's a dozen or so streets that we can't get down, and then we go back the next day with a smaller truck, but it doesn't do the same job that a big truck does.
The message, when there is accumulating snow on the street, move your car off of it.
We don't want to ticket and tow anybody.
But he says they will. In Rock Island, Elizabeth GOODSITT, KWQC TV 6 News.